Okay, I'm going to make this video show you guys really quickly how to save money with a side hustle. Um, I've been doing this for, gosh, how old am I? I'm 51, and I've been doing this since my early to mid 20s. Yeah, I started doing 1099 income in my mid 20s on top of my W-2 income. And so I have been doing this for 25 years. And I do work with an accountant. I am not an accountant. I'm not a tax preparer. So you need to talk to someone. You need to find someone. Find someone who's a special, who knows small business. And if you want a referral, I can give you one. My guys work with people all over. But let's just take a look. I just pulled up a website on the tax brackets so you can see kind of what this would look like. Again, I'm not giving financial advice or tax advice. You need to work with somebody on this. I'm just giving you ideas of what's possible by starting a little home-based business. If you don't currently have 1099 income, why you need to get some, okay? You need to get some 1099 income, whether you're starting a blog, starting a network marketing business, something that you can do from home. Now, keep in mind, for the first 3 years of your business, you can take a loss. The IRS allows you to take a loss because it takes time to build up a business. And if so, say you started a little, I mean, it wouldn't have to be a network marketing thing or a blog or something online, although that's what I recommend. It could just be, a dog walking business or something. I don't recommend that because that requires your presence. I like businesses that don't require your presence, that you could be making money while you sleep. I've been doing that as a blogger for over 10 years. But that's another video. My point is, whatever business you start, if you don't make any money from it for 3 years, you can still take the deductions for up to 3 years. Now, hopefully, after 3 years, you're making a little bit of money from it, and it started to become profitable. Anyhow, let me just show you. So say your household income is $100,000. I mean, we could make it a lot more or less, but just for round numbers. And then if you are single, you're going to be paying a lot more in taxes, right? Well, here in California, we pay a lot. But wherever you are, you can use one of these tools and figure out how much you're paying in taxes. They try to make it complicated, but it's really not, you guys. It's very simple. Married, you can use one of these calculators to figure out if you're filing jointly, how much you're paying. So you are paying effectively around 20%. That's what I based this little spreadsheet on. I'm going to show it to you. Let's say you're paying $100,000. You're making $100,000. You and your husband or partner. That means you would owe about $20,000. Round numbers, okay? Now, normally when you have W-2 income, you can't take deductions other than, your kids and things like that. Well, when you have a home-based business, well, it doesn't have to be a home-based business, but any kind of small business that you're running, guess what? You can start to deduct things. And you don't have to have an LLC yet. You can literally start just as a DBA. You can literally just start with your Social Security number. I can advise you guys more on the details of, but it's really not complicated. It's not complicated. As long as you start getting money, income that is quote-unquote 1099 income, and even if you don't get any, even if you don't make a dime, you can write things off, okay? And any decent tax preparer knows all this, okay? This is not coming from me. This is what they will tell you. So let's just look at some possible deductions, okay? Let's say that you are paying $50 a month for a mobile phone. You might, between you and your husband, I pay $100 just for me with the hotspot that I have on my phone. Well, let's say it's more. Okay, could be more, could be 50, could be 100. Let's say you're spending $100 out a month doing meals with my business, shampoo business. I have to go out and meet people for coffee. I meet people for lunch, dinner, things like that. Maybe it's less than that. Maybe you're only spending $50 a month. Whatever, right? Business trips, and these are all just the numbers you give to your accountant at the end of the year. I've got a really easy software. It's called Mint. It's free. It's a website. It takes all your income, all your expenses from your credit cards and your bank accounts and just puts it into spits it out, and you can literally just pull it down into a spreadsheet and give it to your accountant. It's so easy. It's not complicated. And then you can just categorize these. So let's say business trips, you're going maybe to your company convention once a year. You have expenses with that. Maybe you plan a family vacation around that, right? Maybe you're going to meet with people to do, like for me, I would do like a shampoo party wherever I would go, and I could write that trip off. Um, okay, computer and electronics, these are just guesstimates, right? I'm looking at monthly, maybe home office. Home office, the accountant will work with you on this. You just tell them what you're paying per month for your home, and you will take a deduction based on how much of the space of the house that you use to do your work. So if you're using one room and it's 20% of the house or it's 10% of the house, whatever, that's what you're going to write off. People always say, home office deductions are, a red flag for the IRS. I've been doing it for 25 years. I've never gotten audited. So as long as you have a legitimate business, and you're not trying to cheat, if you're being honest, then you're not going to be problems. You know what? And sometimes I think a lot of times the press, like the media and stuff, they try to make you scared of, taking advantage of paying less taxes. Why would you want to pay more taxes? Do what you can to save. As long as you're being honest, you shouldn't have any problems. Say you're paying $50 a month for internet. Now, hair appointments. I'm in a shampoo business. I'm selling shampoo. Guys, I have to have my hair cut. I have to, because I got to look good. It's advertising, okay? I write those off. Hair care and skincare products. The hair care and skincare products I buy from my company. I write those off. This is advertising. Okay, gas, auto expenses. I don't know what these are, right? I'm just guessing. Tax preparation. You can write off your tax preparation when you have a business. Part-time assistant. Okay, now this is where we get into the awesome part. What if you have somebody running errands for you? I've been doing this for years. You have somebody running errands for you. You have somebody helping you get tasks done. Well, that person is a legitimate business expense, and they're going to be a 1099 employee. They're not an employee. They're going to be a contractor, independent contractor. Say they're spending, you're paying them $15 an hour, and they're working 10 hours a week, and so it's $600 a month. That's $7,200 right there in tax deductions. All right. So we add that up. We get $21,000 in deductions. So we're going to subtract 100,000. We're going to take the 78. We're going to take the 21,000 off the top, and we're going to end up with 78,000 as our income now instead of 100,000. Now we're still paying the same tax rate, although sometimes you'll notice you can go down in tax bracket. Did we go down in tax bracket? Well, let's check it out. 78,760. Wow. %. We went down. Okay, that's really cool. So check this out. Let's say you can get it down to 75. You've got a few more dinners, and maybe you give your part-time assistant more hours to help you out. Dude, look at that. $6,000. $6,000. What could you do with an extra $6,000 a year? Almost 7,000. You could pay off credit cards. You could pay off student loans. You could use some of it to go on trips. You could invest it into your business. You could buy ads. You could do things, right? So that's just an idea of what you can do. But if you could bring in, I mean, my goodness, like say it's not even that. You don't even have the part-time assistant, right? And you can play with this, but check it out. Yeah, that's 18%. You still dropped out. It's still $4,000. You see what I'm saying here? It's a no-brainer. So investing in a business to get 1099 income, and I happen to know of a business that you can invest for a few $100s and potentially save thousands of dollars. I am not the final authority on this. Go to your accountant. Go go call up a tax preparer. I'll give you a reference if you want one, if you don't have one. Show them this video and say, is this legit? I might be wrong on a couple points. Like they might not agree with me on, oh, you shouldn't write off your home office or whatever. Although I always have, my guys have always done that for me. Um, See what they say. I mean, they might say you can't write off your hair. Okay, fine. Mine, I do because of my business. It. I am not talking about details here. I'm talking about big picture. This is legit. So that's it.